You absolutely can communicate with the universe, and doing so is one of the most powerful ways to manifest the life you desire. It's not some mystical, unattainable skill. It's something we all have access to, and in this process, the universe begins to send signs, synchronicities, and blessings into your life much quicker than you might imagine. And here's how you can start right now, in just 3 simple steps. Step 1, gratitude. The fastest, most effective way to communicate with the universe is through gratitude. I know it might sound simple or even a bit strange, but gratitude is essentially a form of prayer. However, it's not about begging the universe for what you want. Too often, we think of prayer as pleading with a divine force, like we're asking for favors or hoping for handouts. This creates an imbalance. The truth is, when you're grateful, you're in alignment with the energy of abundance. Think of how often you've heard that in sacred texts. To those that have, more will be given. This isn't referring to material wealth. It's about consciousness. When you hold in your heart and mind the feeling of abundance, the universe responds by giving you more. Gratitude tells the universe, I already have what I need, and I'm thankful for it. And when you're thankful, more comes your way. It's like a universal law, because gratitude is a magnetic force for attracting the good things you desire. This is also reflected in Native American culture. They taught that to manifest rain, you had to feel the rain before it even came. Dr. Greg Braden, an expert in quantum physics and ancient traditions, witnessed this firsthand when he joined a Native American prayer ceremony. He expected a long, formal ritual, but instead, the prayer consisted of a brief moment of silence, where they closed their eyes, felt the rain, smelled it, and heard it in their minds, and then said, thank you. That's it. They lived in the experience of their prayer as if it had already happened. This idea mirrors the concept in quantum physics known as the observer effect. When we observe something, our consciousness affects its state. It's not just about the physical world, it's also about perception. If you can feel and experience what you want in your consciousness before it physically appears, you're aligning yourself with the energy of that thing. Whether it's rain, love, success, or abundance, you must first possess it in your mind and heart. So, when you practice gratitude, you're essentially tapping into the same universal flow that ancient cultures, religious texts, and quantum physics all point to. You're shifting your energy and mindset to one of abundance. And in doing so, you create the space for everything you want to come into your life faster than you could ever imagine. In many spiritual traditions, whether ancient or modern, from Native American teachings to contemporary philosophies, one principle stands out: gratitude. It's a universal truth. Gratitude is the key that unlocks the flow of abundance. The universe, or whatever higher force you believe in, communicates through the frequency and vibration we emit. It's not just about thoughts. It's about how deeply you feel those thoughts, how much gratitude you can summon for the things you desire, even before they materialize in your reality. Think about it. Can you truly feel grateful for something you haven't yet received? If you can, you hold the key to manifesting everything you desire. This is the secret to unlocking your dreams. When you radiate gratitude, you align your vibration with what you want, and the universe has no choice but to respond in kind. As Neville Goddard often said, feeling is the secret. What he meant was that it's not enough to just think about your desires. You must feel them with every fiber of your being. Your feelings shift your consciousness, and by matching the energy of what you desire, you invite it into your life. But there's another important step: faith-backed action. Feeling is only part of the equation. The universe doesn't respond to thoughts alone. It responds to energy in motion. That's what emotions are: energy in motion. Your dominant emotions, your vibrational frequency, are what you broadcast to the universe. If you're constantly thinking positive thoughts, but deep down fear failure, you're blocking your own progress. That's why so many people never take the leap. They never ask the person they're interested in out. They never start that business or take the first step toward their dream. They don't go after what they want because they're too afraid it might not work out. But here's the truth. When you take action in faith, you're telling the universe you're ready for more. For me, it was the decision to drop out of college and self-publish a book. I could have stayed safe, but instead, I chose to believe in myself and my dream. I didn't wait for permission from anyone. I took action, and that's when things started moving. The universe rewards those who show up. When you show up for your dreams, when you act with faith and confidence, the universe will meet you with opportunities and blessings beyond your imagination. Ask yourself, what action can you take today toward your dream? Whether it's money, a new job, a relationship, or an adventure you want to embark on, take one small step. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it has to be a step forward. Albert Einstein said, "Nothing happens until something moves." The universe is full of endless possibilities, but it can't give you what you want until you move. When you take that step, the universe will respond. You're ready. And that's when the beauty begins to unfold. So start today. Move with faith. Watch as the universe starts to move in your favor, guiding you toward your dreams. The mystery surrounding St. Malachi's prophecies continues to captivate the world, especially in light of recent events involving the papacy. Malachi's ancient predictions offer cryptic descriptions of future popes, with many believers finding striking correlations between these descriptions and the popes who preceded Pope Francis. The prophecy has led some to question whether Pope Francis could indeed be the final pope, as Malachi foretold, a thought that stirs both excitement and concern among the faithful. St. Malachi's prophecies have not only garnered attention for their startling accuracy, but also for their historical impact. One of the most notable figures to take these predictions seriously was Cardinal Spellman of New York. In 1958, just before the conclave that would elect Pope John XXII, Cardinal Spellman took an unusual step to honor the prophecy. He rented a boat and sailed along the Tiber River with lambs on board, symbolizing the shepherd and guide described in the prophecy. This act was seen as a validation of Malachi's predictions, showing how deeply these prophecies had resonated within the Church. But what about the prophecy regarding Pope Benedict XVI, often referred to as the 100th Pope? According to St. Malachi's prediction, the motto for Benedict was Gloria Olivi, or the glory of the olive tree. This has sparked debates, especially given the eventual resignation of Benedict and the controversial transition to Pope Francis. Some skeptics have dismissed the prophecy as incorrect, but many believe that the connection to the olive tree holds deeper spiritual significance. The most fascinating part of this prophecy, however, is the description of the final pope, Peter the Roman, who will lead the Church through a period of great tribulation. This idea has sparked intense conversation, particularly with the current state of the Church and the world. Could Pope Francis be the one to fulfill this prediction? The controversy and mystery surrounding this possibility continue to stir passions, especially as Pope Francis is at the center of major discussions and changes within the Catholic Church. St. Malachi's predictions are not simply interesting historical artifacts. They remain deeply relevant to the current state of the world and the Church. With the Church facing unprecedented challenges, these ancient prophecies remind us of the potential for significant transformation. The questions they raise about the future are not just theological. They're deeply personal, urging each of us to consider what the future may hold. Despite skepticism and critical voices, it is hard to ignore the compelling nature of these prophecies. The connection between the past and the present is too striking to dismiss entirely, and many continue to speculate on whether we are witnessing the fulfillment of St. Malachi's predictions. The discussions and debates around this topic highlight the uncertainty we all face about the future of both the Church and the world. As we reflect on these ancient words, we are reminded that the journey ahead is filled with opportunities and challenges. Whether you see these prophecies as a guide or a curiosity, they undoubtedly encourage us to think deeply about the state of the world and our place in it. What do you think? Is the prophecy of St. Malachi being fulfilled today? The debate continues, and the answers are still unclear. But one thing is certain. The future is drawing nearer, and we must prepare ourselves for whatever comes next.